insecurity. Even as students, when you're about to leave your house to go school in another state, your parents will tell you, please, don't go far.
There is always an insider. There is no smoke without fire. I'm putting the blames on the military and the forces. Tinubu has his own plan, but it's not what we are expecting.
From the former Minister of Defense, he wants to urge Nigerians to defend themselves. People should get personal ammunition. If the government can't do anything, then you fight for yourself.
So we should get personal ammunition in a country where it's not even
legal.
Even when somebody just tell you are mad, you bring out your
exactly.
gun. It's not like they are not good Fulani, so we can't tag them as bandits. When they will catch somebody that is trying to kill someone in the farm, they will find out it's not Fulani. Maybe personal grudges that has happened before. Then when nobody sees him,
They'll blame it on
the
Fulanis.
Fulanis because they live in the bush. They gave you small appointment today. The next thing you see, this person will start buying 4 Prado Jeep, 15 Ilos.
Not when we have a government that is supposed to be protecting its citizens.
Fulani cannot come and terrorize the state when they know these people have terrorists on their own. Terrorists that fight for the people. They go to states that they know that these people don't have who to fight for them. Imagine they say Benue State is the full basket of the nation. My dear, the basket is empty.
Good day, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode on Lyte Africa podcast, where we bring to you exciting, relatable topics. You already know how we do it. We bring to your notice these topics, we share our experiences, insights, and you let us know what you think about this topic. I remain your host, Doinke Posh, and on today's episode with me is, as usual, the extraordinary Emmanuel.
Yeah. What's up, everyone?
Emmanuel, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm doing well.
You look dashing as usual.
Oh, they whine me.
You don't want to tell me the secret. I'm asking you again. You don't want to tell me the secret.
Tinubu is my secret.
Tinubu, really? All right. So you already know how we do it. We bring this topic to you and we talk about it. We share our thoughts about the topic. And on today's episode, I am not alone. I am not just with Emmanuel. We have a very special guest.
Yeah.
We have a very how do I put it, Emmanuel?
Very important.
Very important.
Yes. Personnel.
And to think that this is not the first time will be appearing on our show.
Yeah.
It's been here before. Like, he has, shared his experience. He has talked about a lot of things on this show.
Yeah.
In person of Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Special
sir.
welcome, sir.
We are glad to have you here. And you look so good. I'm not going to lie.
Because I came out with the allergy virus.
the cap is giving. The cap is giving.
Now, as it should be. All right, you already know how we do it. Get comfortable as we delve into today's topic. And on today's episode, we'll be talking about a pressing issue. It's a topic that affects a lot of Nigerians. I don't know, we've been trying to, we've been trying to balance this, work on this issue specifically, but I don't know, I'm not saying it's being realistic. Yeah. And that's insecurity.
Yeah.
Yes, insecurity has been something that has been bothering us. We've been talking for a long time. And I think the government has been trying to work on this, but I don't see it being realistic. It's just as if it's been the same right from time. Or what do you think, Emmanuel?
Yeah, sure. Insecurity has been a major problem in our country that is crumbling so many things, especially the economy. Yeah. It is affecting lives so
a lot of things. Imagine someone not being able to travel because of fear of being attacked. Yeah. Like I have friends that are about to serve, and before they go, they will tell you they don't want to be posted to northern countries, states rather. Yeah. They will tell you they don't want to go there. If you ask them why, fear of insecurity. Yeah. Even as students, when you're about to leave your house to go school in another state, your parents will tell you, please, don't go far.
Don't choose not. If you are choosing your first, second, third, don't choose not.
It's even rare before you will see somebody that would willingly choose a northern university, because I rarely come across them. So insecurity is something that has been bothering us. And on today's focus, we'll be talking about Kogi State, Benue State, and Plateau State. Yeah. I'm sure the government has been putting a lot of measures to make sure that the rate of insecurity goes down. Yes, but I don't see it forthcoming, to be
At all.
honest. I
At
don't
all.
see it for, because it's still affecting a lot of things, if we're not going to lie. So, Mr. Ibrahim, what do you think about the state of insecurity in Nigeria, generally? In Nigeria?
To me, let me start with this. The government, they will only tell you they are working on it, but they are not doing anything.
Oh wow.
That's to me. Because this insecurity in Nigeria, let's keep Benue, Kogi, and Nasarawa aside. You understand? If we go back down to the northeast, where the Boko Harams are, just imagine when you know this is where these people camp, and you can't do anything about it. You understand?
Yeah.
And you keep telling people, I'm working on it. You know, when you tell your child, go and clear this dirt in this corner, and your child keep telling you, Mom, I will do it.
Okay.
Mom, I'm working on it. But he's not doing it.
Yes.
That is what is happening with our insecurity in this country. They only give us the audio solution, and they are not working
They're
on
not
it.
doing anything.
They are not doing anything. Because when you know, okay, let me use the bandit for example. Now, some certain people will be kidnapped in this area, which me and you know that these people kidnapping, they are not using vehicle, they are not using bike, they are using leg. They will tell you kidnapping happened in this area. What are you supposed to do? Is it that you call the police or the soldiers? Come, I need 200 police, I need 100 police. Let them rake these axes and see how far these people have walked to. Or you tell them, okay, just imagine Nigeria entirely, we don't have a patrol chopper, like an helicopter, that are supposed to do this surveillance. When they said, okay, this thing is happening here, okay, this set of team, take this helicopter, go survey this area, if you can see these people. Then you tell the people on the land, okay, you people, just rake in this area, walk to so kilometers, and see if you can see these people. But these are things they are not doing. The country now, just imagine we have securities. They allow villagers to be doing their jobs. Just like Ogijo, for example, we have police stations, we have barracks closed. They came to kidnap in Ogijo. The police are not standing up, the soldiers are not standing up. You now expect the local vigilantes
to intervene.
People that they are not giving salary, people that they are not paying, we start doing the job of those military people.
But we've had somebody on this show that said the security of Nigeria is not like a threat, it's not a problem.
Yes.
We had somebody said the government is doing well to.
So yes, that's what I'm trying to grasp now. So, Mr. Ibrahim, are you saying?
My dear, see, just on your own, just sit down and imagine the kidnapping that has been going in Benin. You understand? My brother is once a victim. Wow. When they are trying to go pay for the ransom, imagine them asking us to pay certain amount of money and asking us to bring extra 40,000 for community.
Wow.
Extra 40,000 naira for the community?
Yes.
For which community?
That is the same question I'm asking. Which community? You know, we the family that sat down together when they said this, we were like, which community?
Yes.
Who are the people in that community?
But wait, so with this now, don't you think these people have like a particular backup?
There is always an insider. There is always an insider. There is no smoke without fire.
Yeah, sure.
So do you think that is why the government are not really working on this issue?
I just don't want to say the government.
Okay.
You understand? Because the government cannot do all.
Oh.
Sometimes, yes, I'm putting the blames on the military and the forces. But sometimes local community elders too are involved.
In what
That's this a big point.
In what sense?
Let me give an instance. This studio is inside the compound that has a fence. Outsider will not just come and say, okay, enter the main door, this is the master bedroom. You can't just point at any doors and say this is the master bedroom.
Yes, you're right.
Without getting an information
from somebody that
is staying here, or somebody that has entered this studio before, or this house before. So most times, if things happen, you don't just put blame. You calm down and see what is happening within the area. That's for Nigeria. our problem is much, but we just need a Messiah.
And I hope the Messiah comes soon.
Tinubu is the Messiah.
Oh.
No, he is. He is. Tinubu is the Messiah, but I felt his plan is different from what we are expecting.
Okay.
He might have his own plan. You understand? You know, sometimes everybody will tell you, I want to make money. If I ask you, when you make money, what will you do? You will tell me your own opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll tell you, when I make money, I want to go share it to my street people. Some people will tell you, when I make money, I want to build plenty houses. While some will tell you, I want to make money, I want to buy a lot of cars. So everybody have their opinion. So Tinubu has his own plan, but it's not what we are expecting.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
You know, we Africans, Nigeria, we want quick response.
Yes, you're right.
We just want do this thing and let it work. But we forget that you can't plant a seed today and harvest.
But don't you think it is different from not being up to our expectation? Because I feel like the result is not just visible now.
At all.
Yeah.
Yes. So probably when it finally shows, like it's visible to us, it will be up to our expectation. Because
a lot of people will not even remember how all these stress are passing through now. A lot. Okay, let me use for instance, from December now, the rise was like 80,000. Now the rise is 60,000. Do you hear people complaining? Nobody is complaining. They will tell you, things are going down, things are better. Nobody is talking about things are high again. You understand?
Yeah.
So I just believe everything work with plan and time.
Okay, so according to online source that I have here, it says Benue State Governor and Plateau State Governor, they've raised concern about the security situation in their states, particularly regarding the attacks by the Fulani herdsmen and the bandits. So in the last 2 weeks of April, at least 144 people were killed in Plateau and Benue.
Wow.
And injured people and houses destroyed. In Benue specifically, 40 people were killed. And during the same period, with incidents including ambush on bus and attacks on farmers. I don't know, innocent farmers, what have they got to do with all this? And so our president has condemned the killing and is urging the governors to look forward to solutions while directing the military to restore law and order. And that is where I'm going to come in now. Do you think this case would have been better if the military were in control? Do you think it would have been different? Because I feel like the civilians, like the police I don't think they are doing a great job.
Enough.
You get, because with the stories I've heard of military personnel and the way they handle things, I think it would have been different if they are the ones.
Like we have military head of state.
You get what I'm saying.
Oh,
so
wow.
I don't know, Mr. Ibrahim, do you think it would have been different with military personnel involved in this situation?
The issue on ground now concerning Benue and Nasarawa. You see, the Benue issue, let me start with the Benue. The first mistake the Benue made is for them to accept the Fulanis back to Benue. You understand?
Yeah.
Let me not use Benue entirely. The mistake the Idomas and the Agatu made was to accept the Fulanis back. Yes, accepting the Fulani is not bad, but they didn't put measures to it. They didn't give them terms and conditions. Imagine these people you had issues with previous times and they want to come back. You would have told these people, if you are coming, come with your family.
With
bring
your family,
wives, yes,
okay.
bring your wives and children, since you are coming to stay in my land. Now these people are coming, they came alone with their cattle. What do you expect? If they are coming to pay a revenge of what has happened before, you know they have 99% of hit and run.
Yes,
Yeah.
like
They will just do what they want
won't be
to do and run.
affected.
They
There's
won't be
no
affected.
family.
Yes,
They will
yes.
not be
No family.
To think about.
You understand? That is the first mistake. You understand? If they did not accept those people coming back, okay, for like early last year, nobody is hearing about the fight in Benue and Nasarawa, everywhere was peaceful. You understand? But majority of the Nasarawa now are full of the Fulanis. You understand? Not that the Fulani has problem. Not like the Benue has problem. Not like the Nasarawa has problem. It's just a misunderstanding that they're not trying to rectify within themselves.
Okay.
You understand? So if government want to intervene, I believe they need to call the head of those people to tell them, okay, you people should come. You people are coming together. This is what you are going to do, and this is what you need to do. Not like they will now say, okay, well, these people should just come and stay without agreement. In a family, there will always be good ones and there will be one bad egg.
Yeah, sure.
It might not be all the Fulanis. There are good ones that are there. But the bad ones will always cause this problem. So even the military came in. These people has changed their plan. Formerly, they used to come as an attack to a village and a community. These days, they don't come as an attack. They will go to the farm and wait for people that are coming to farm. Because they know those people will not come with security. So even the army are in Benue State today. If the army are not following those people to the farm, there is no security.
Protection.
There is no protection. You understand? Now, if the army are following those people to the farm, that is when there is security. So the army coming in and the army not coming in, my dear, if there is nobody to follow those people to the farm, you still be the same thing.
I want to read this from the former Minister of Defense, General Theophilus Danjuma. He said he wants to urge Nigerians to defend themselves based on what he just said now. So he's saying people should get personal ammunitions and the likes, and if the government can't do anything, then you fight for yourself. So what do you have to say about this, since the soldiers will not be following them?
So we should get personal ammunitions in a country where it is not even
legal.
Yes, and not legal.
Aside not even legal, in a country where it's not even safe.
So it's going to cause so many problems.
So many problems.
Emmanuel, you're asking if it's going to cause... Imagine you having a personal ammunition.
Like, I'll protect myself and my family.
Even when somebody just tell you are mad. You bring out your gun.
They can do like mental tests now to know the set of people they can give those things to.
It's not advisable.
Oh wow.
Talking about these things, have you experienced, like, have you been in a situation where insecurity like took its toll on you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll use that word. Yes. 2012 or so. I was in the village. Benue State precisely.
Okay.
When we were just sitting down, my cousins are cooking. They just scream from everywhere. They are coming, they are coming, they are coming. My dear, before you turn, everybody don't go.
Wow.
You understand? But that time, I can't claim, say, myself, I be boy, I no suppose run. Despite the fact that I was not born and brought up in the village. I said, I no suppose run. I guys join up. When boys, they carry local gun, they go bush side. Myself, I follow them, they back.
Wow.
But let me say the mind, they will.
Okay.
But I pick the courage, say, if I run, what about where I'm running to? You understand? So why can't I just be in the midst of people that want to protect than for me running? That was why I wait. If not, my dear, I would have joined those women and run.
So who were those people that came? Who were they?
The normal people that used to attack the Fulanis. They said Fulanis are coming, Fulanis are coming. Because Fulanis has attacked them like a few months ago.
Okay.
So they just came back. Trying to, okay, we are back to the village.
So and your place was where they came to?
See, they came like 6 different villages before you even get to my village.
Really?
Different villages, they've attacked different villages before they even get to my village. Burn down houses. Not like they tell me. I see those houses, including my father's house. They broke all the windows and all that.
Wow.
But my dear,
imagine since 2012 and we are still having
those issues
in
now.
2025.
Wow.
Do you think, Emmanuel, to me, I don't think this issue of insecurity can be coped. That is what I don't think it can be coped.
We need to go back to history based on what you just said now. I think we should all know that the Fulanis are not really Nigerians. They are not really Nigerians. I'm not coming for them. Just like what I have here. the IGP, that's Kayode Egbetokun,
Okay.
that's the Inspector General of Police of Nigeria, he said we should stop name calling those people Fulani headsmen, that we should refer to them as terrorists, bandits, and the likes. But we know that these sets of people are not Nigerians, and they are Fulani. Though the Fulanis now, they've mixed up with the Hausas.
Yes.
You get. But this same set of people, they don't have this sense of responsibility to the country. That is why they are doing these things they are actually doing. Also, what will you say to it? The IG now is saying we shouldn't call them Fulani headsmen. We should just call them terrorists.
Is it not going to trigger them more? Calling them that kind of, is it not going to trigger them?
So we should not use their ethnic group.
The truth is, you see the Fulanis, to me, they are not working on their own. You understand? These people have cartels. They have their people. You understand? There are a lot of good Fulanis, I know.
Yeah.
There are a lot of them that are my friends. A lot of them that are my friends that we do farming business together. I buy cow, I give them to rear. You understand? A lot of good ones. But when someone is not, well, okay, for example, you are doing evil and someone came from nowhere and say, okay, you will be useful for me. And they start using you to terrorize other people. You understand? Not like they are not good Fulani. So we can't tag them as bandits. To me, we can. Because what about the good ones? Among them. What about the good ones? So we should not, even the Fulanis we are talking about, if we go deeply and see those things, they are not the only ones doing those things that is happening.
There's definitely a backup.
There's definitely a backup.
That's true.
And
People from
there are other language.
Yes.
There are other language that is even within them that is doing those things. Okay, terrorism will not be happening in Ogun State and there will not be insider.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Terrorism will not be happening in Abuja that there will not be insider.
Yeah.
You can't tell me someone will not come from nowhere. Okay, probably a Fulani man traveled to UK and started causing nuisance without any backup.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. So anywhere they are doing those things, there's always a backup. So that is where I think we should focus. When we hear something is happening in this place, let's try to find out how do they come about these things, where is this thing starting from.
We should dig deep.
Dig deep and know where is this thing coming from. Not like we just said, because they said it's Fulani, it's Fulani. Even when it happens in Benue State, I tell people, I said, some of these things is not even Fulanis. If we go deeply. When a lot of people are talking about this killing in the farm, I tell some persons, like, you see, one day, when they will catch somebody that is trying to kill someone in the farm, they will find out it's not Fulani. Maybe personal grudges that has happened before.
They'll just use those Fulanis attacks
so
as
someone will
cover
just
up.
come and do what he wants to do to his enemy. Then when nobody sees him,
They'll blame it on Fulanis.
on the Fulanis because they live in the bush. That is the main reason I'm saying these people need to come with their family. Let them live with the villagers. They are land for them to build. Let them live with the villagers. Let them stay together. So that when the Fulani are not staying in the bush, who will they hold? But when the Fulani stays in the bush, anything happen in the bush, who will you hold?
You hold them responsible.
You hold them responsible.
Even when they are not responsible.
Even when they are not responsible. So that is my own opinion. Not bringing security, bringing army, bringing police. See, we just need to tell these people what they need to do. Bring your family to the village. Let us live together.
At least when you have your people around, you would think twice before committing any.
If you are going to check your cattle in the bush, I'm going to check my farmland. Your wife and children are in the village. My own wife and children are in the village. So we know that yes, these people are living together. These people are family. Forget they are Fulanis. We are all family. It's the same blood that runs through our veins. Despite the fact they are Christians, we are Muslim, or they are Muslim, we are Christians. We are one. My own opinion is let's live together. That is my own opinion. Not bringing security, bringing all these things.
Okay, so you're saying one of the ways we can curb this issue of insecurity is by bringing everybody in.
Yes, especially the Benue, the Nasarawa, and the Kogi. Okay, if you check the Kogi now, you are not hearing fights, Fulani and Kogi fights. They are not fighting like the Benue and the Nasarawa. You understand? Even the Nasarawa too, they are not fighting that much. It's just the Benue, the Tiv and the Idoma. Those are the major people.
Are we going to say it is not based on religion? Because the governor of this state is a reverend father. Okay. So what if the other religion is trying to paint him bad?
How many Muslims do we have in Benue? The major place that has Muslims are where the Fulanis are even giving problem. The lives of the Agatu, the Idomas. That's where they have Muslims in Benue. And that is where they are having problem more. So it's not religion.
So it's not religion issue.
It's not religion. You get.
So what are we going to say about the president traveling during all these killings? Because the former vice president, as the presidential candidate for the PDP, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar, said that the president is just traveling here and there when the country is in trouble. What do you have to say? And sorry to cut you. Some people from the other angle said, what are the governors doing? What are the local government chairmen doing? So what do you have to say to
my
this?
Dear, it's not the fault of the president. I would say it's not the fault of the president. You understand? What bring down the killings in Agatu before is the effort of the youth and the villagers. Okay. That is what bring down the killing in Agatu. Was the president involved?
No.
So now it's not the issue of the president. Like they said, it's the issue of the governor and the local government chairman.
Because they're even closer to these people.
They are closer to these people. They know what these people want. Do you know the problem? Let me tell you the problem Nigeria have. These are things that is not happening in advanced country. They gave you small appointment today. The next thing you see, this person will start buying 4 Prado Jeep, 15 in-laws. Nobody can come close to him. You understand? Okay, maybe in that local government, they have like 300 policemen that are supposed to be covering that local government. Before you know, the local government will have like 50 or 60 to himself. Not to talk about his cabals. Now, people that vote you in, that you are supposed to work for, they don't have the opportunity to tell you their problem. In advanced country, you will see governors walking in the streets, riding bicycle, but Nigeria.
It doesn't happen.
So this Fulani issue of a thing, to me, I felt is a politics issue. You understand? It's a politics issue. And I'm saying it in this angle. Benue State made one mistake, which I think is a mistake.
Okay.
There is this guy they call Tito Ghana that has been terrorizing Benue years ago that they killed. I felt when that guy was still alive, you see these Fulani issues was not that much.
Okay.
He was putting his own effort to make sure those things are not much. Why am I saying this? Look at the Niger Delta, the Bayelsa, the rivers. Can Fulani go there? Let's keep the army, the soldier, let's keep the army, the police, the navy, the immigration aside. Can those Fulani go and face Tompolo, the soldiers that Tompolo have, or Asari Tokubo? See, they don't need anybody to fight for them. Fulani cannot come and terrorize the state when they know these people have terrorists on their own. Terrorists that fight for the people.
You cannot terrorize the terrorists.
You understand? You cannot terrorize the terrorists that fight for the people. That fight for the needs of the people, that want the people to stand on their own. They go to states that they know that these people don't have who to fight for them. And you see, the government will not want to spoil reputation. If you feel, these are my people, I will only bring settlement. So if you want to bring settlement, sometimes you hear from the horse's mouth. Like going to the villages. Ask them, what is your opinion? How do you think we can settle this issue? but they are not doing that.
Like, were they amendment, like reconciliation and all of that from?
Before that incident, let me give you an history about that thing, a little I know about it. Before that incident, there are soldiers over Agatu.
Okay.
You understand? My village that I'm talking about, there are soldiers there.
Okay. There were soldiers in the village.
There are soldiers in my village. They have a camp
Okay.
at the school, the primary school. When Fulani come, they left before the villagers.
Wow. The soldiers left before
Sorry for the laugh, guys.
They ran away before the
Really?
villagers.
Those that were supposed to protect you people.
They protected their own lives first.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why most times I don't think some of this issue we need security. Some of this issue we need settlement. You understand? Because when some persons are coming with guns and you think you want to go back to them with guns,
it's just going to worsen the situation.
I think when these people are coming with guns and ammunition, you go with settlement. When they see your hands are empty, they will know that these people are not coming for violence.
Oh yes,
They will say, okay, let's talk it out. The major thing I used to say about the Agatu and the Benue States issue, the Domas and the Tiv, let them tell these people to come with their family. Let them live as one. No more Fulani in the bush. You understand? Let Fulani stay amongst the villagers. Let them stay inside the village. That is my own major concern.
So I think the government has a lot of work to do when it comes to reconciliation.
Yes. A lot. Many people have been hurt.
This issue of insecurity is a lot. Loss of life, properties, and all of that.
A lot of people are going through hell. You understand? Imagine they say Benue State is the full basket of the nation. My dear, the basket is empty.
And it's true.
There's nothing inside the basket.
I think this is actually disturbing the cost of food stuff and the likes, because we have major farmers there.
The basket is empty.
Imagine, how do you expect a farmer that is going through crisis to supply food to people?
Okay. Not even to supply. Can he even go to his farm? You cannot even go to your farm. You can't cultivate. You can't plant. You can't even weed it for you to say you want to harvest it.
So to our governments, we urge the government to please take the proper measures. If it's going to be reconciliation, let it be reconciliation. If you're going to get in touch with the governors, local government chairman, and in all the states, get in touch with them, let them know what can be done, to leverage the situation, because killings and loss of properties and all of that is not something we're supposed to be dealing with, not when we have a government that is supposed to be protecting its citizens. You get, what's the essence of being in a country that has rules, in a country that has rules and law. Yes, and I'm not abiding by. When I'm living in my country with fear, I can't go to wherever I please. I can't do whatever I like because of the fear of being attacked. You get? So I'll just urge the government to take the appropriate measures. Let us be at peace. Let the citizens be at rest with themselves. Let's not start thinking of they are coming, just like our guest said, they are coming, and we start running up and down. You get? So I believe with time, the issue of since our guest wants to object to that.
If time will work, you understand. Most times I tell people, don't believe in, like what my brother said. He said the governor is a reverend father. I'm not saying the governor is not working. You understand? I'm not saying the governor is bad. But you see, when it comes to religion, don't use religion to give power to some people. You understand? Don't use religion to give power to some people. You get? Me, all I just believe is take measures. You see, when they said this person is ruling, try other people. When even they say this person is bad, give him the opportunity. Just like presidential election, between me and you and God, if Atiku is keep coming out, I will keep standing for him.
Okay.
So you prefer Atiku to Tinubu?
No, I never said so. But I want Atiku to rule. You see that bad name he has. Let him rule. Let's see if he's going to be
do
bad.
it or not.
All the people we think they are good,
Like what?
they are doing what we are not expecting. Like what they are doing is not even what we think they will do. They are doing worse than what we are expecting. So Atiku that we think is going to do worse than what we are expecting. Let's give him the chance. And maybe he will be the one to do better.
Right.
So that is my own opinion.
Okay.
That's deep. Very deep.
Everybody is scared of him.
People will say, oh, you jumped to Atiku, you've left Obi is there.
I've never supported Obi since beginning.
Wow.
No.
So you're
Forget.
not with the obedience
No,
movement.
not because I'm from the north. I'm seeing Obi as if he's an actor. He has a script in his hand.
Oh wow.
Forget, if you are big, you are big. Some people will tell you Obi will be flying on air, will be using economy. My dear, if you are big, you are big. If you want to, if you have the money of first class,
take first class.
Take first class. Don't use that to tell people you are free. Let him get power and see if you see him in economy.
Exactly. Because he has not gotten there, we don't know.
You understand? When people are acting, you know. You see, Nigerians, we don't go deep into some things. We don't sit down and think about some things. We just believe because this person is giving now. When he gets power, he will give more. He will give more. You understand? All what he has been giving is calculating it. When he gets power, he wants to go and take them back.
Exactly. Everybody has a motive. Everybody has a motive for doing things, actually. So that's bringing us close to the end of the show. That was a beautiful contribution from you, Mr. Ibrahim. It was great having you here again.
Deep insights. Like you're taking us back to the days, bringing us back, sharing personal experiences.
That's lovely. Thank you so much, sir. So as just like I've said before, to the government, please, when issues like this happen, we should be able to dig deep. Just like our guest said, it's not possible for something to happen without an insider being in that place. So we should dig deep, make our findings, and then we would know the next step to do. We'll know what to do next. And to our viewers, this is not just our opinion. If you have anything you need to add, just let us know in the comment section. Let us know your opinion about the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. Is it taking a good turn? Is it taking a bad turn? What do you have to say about the states that are being affected? We look forward to your comments. And Emmanuel, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Always. We'll meet again next time. You can find us on all social media platforms: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook at Lyte Africa TV. Let us know your opinion in the comment section. Give it to us back to back, and we'll be glad to have them all. Thank you so much. Bye.